Hey, Motorman here. This week I'm going to get close and personal with you and explain a few things to you. Everybody knows somebody who had a motorcycle crash and they say, well, a car pulled out in front of me and I couldn't do anything about it. What these people are really saying is, I wasn't looking far enough ahead. I didn't expect that car to pull out in front of me, and when it did, the only thing I could do was slam on the rear brake. Now, if you slam on the rear brake, you're going to slide on the ground. So you've crashed to avoid a crash. Believe me, that's the last thing you want to do. But if you're one of those people that's happened to, and you believe it happened so fast you could do nothing about it, I guarantee it's because you've been riding using instinct. When it comes to riding well, your instincts are wrong. If your instincts worked on riding a motorcycle, you wouldn't need me, you wouldn't need anybody to teach you how to do it. You could just get on the bike and ride. Now, there are a lot of people who really that's all they do. They're experienced. Sometimes they have 20, 30 years of experience. And what that really means is they've ridden straight on down the road, they've made great big turns every once in a while, and they don't have a problem coming to a nice, smooth, easy stop. The problem arises when something gets in your way unexpectedly and you have to maneuver the bike quickly from left to right or right to left. As an example, in my Ride Like a Pro DVD, there's an exercise called the offset cone weave. This duplicates exactly what you have to do when a car pulls out in front of you if you don't have time to stop. It's a quick left to right and right to left maneuver. We show you how to practice it, how to set it up. It just takes 20, 30 minutes at most of practice to get really good at that. Now, out on the street, you can go to an intersection and wait for a car to pull out in front of you, and then you could practice there. But if you make a mistake, the results are going to be disastrous. Don't do that. The reason we train under controlled conditions is because you can train over and over again for that situation out on the street. And with the Ride Like a Pro, I've taken the 3 police motor officer techniques, I've modified them for the average rider, I've simplified them. That's the first hour of this video. This is the most comprehensive video we have. The second hour of this video is the actual motor officer course when you want to take your riding skills to the top level. The good thing about learning to ride well is it doesn't take months or years. It just takes a few hours using the proper techniques. I show you the exercises in a certain order, hoping that you'll follow that order because it makes things so much easier. In the Surviving the Mean Streets video, we show you these exercises that you learned here. We filmed most of this out on the street, and we show you why you did those particular exercises. Plus, there's some great tips on group riding in here. Everybody likes to ride with a big group of people. We show you how to take that big group and break it down into smaller groups. It makes it much safer and much easier. We also have some great tips on riding in the rain, riding in the sand. Now, if you've got a big cruiser and you've ever taken it off-road on a dirt road for whatever reason, you know that there's some serious problems. The bikes weren't designed for that. Well, because I'm the Motorman and because I like you, I did exactly that with my brand new Harley. I went down a horrible road that you would probably never go down with huge potholes, giant puddles in the rain, and I show you how to avoid the most common situations there that you're going to come against, which is usually leaning the bike, using the front brake on a dirt road is the last thing that you want to do. Surviving the Mean Streets too, it's going to help you, I guarantee you. In this video, we filmed this up on the Dragon. The techniques I show you in here, what you learned in the Ride Like a Pro, the most important of which is the proper use of your head and eyes, is of the utmost importance at high speeds on a winding mountain road. Though we filmed it on the Dragon, this applies to any winding road. We show you the proper lane, how to set up for the turn, how to accelerate through the turn, how not to brake while in the turn, etc. It's everything you ever wanted to know about riding a high speeds on a winding mountain road. And we also include part 2 of this absolutely free because we went back up to the Dragon. They changed it a bit. They made it a lot safer. They took out all the gravel parts where you drive off the road and the car would pull out. It would take some gravel onto the road. It's all paved now. They've lowered the speed limit a little bit, but we show you how you can still have a lot of fun on that road or any winding road using the proper techniques. Recently, we came out with shortcuts to riding like a pro. Now, this video could be used in 2 ways. You could use it as a starter video. We're going to go through the exercises. We're going to show you how to practice them without really setting up anything, just using the lines of the parking lot. Now, if you're kind of maybe a little bit lazy, this might be the perfect video for you. But the reason I made this video is for somebody who's got the techniques down, they've worked the exercises, but they're cruising along. It's a nice day. There's a big open parking lot. You can go in and spend 15 or 20 or 30 minutes practicing your skills, sharpening your skills without setting up any cones. Very good video. And of course, we have the Ride Like a Pro book. In the spoken word, when you're doing a video, you can't give as much detail as you can with the written word. Plus, we've included about 180 pictures in this, all taken in burst mode, so it's almost like watching the video in slow motion. And this covers everything from low speeds to high speed handling. If you go on our website, we've got some great deals for Christmas. You're going to save some money. For less than it costs you for a set of chrome hand grips, you could change your riding life forever. This isn't brain surgery. It doesn't take years or weeks or months. It's not hard. In fact, it's a lot of fun. Once you get into it, you really enjoy it. You'll see a couple of people in our Ride Like a Pro DVD that got into it so much they now ride, they're championship riders, and they actually go around to different events and go in the competition. It's a wonderful thing to be able to ride well. If you think riding a motorcycle is fun now, imagine if you actually knew what the hell you were doing. I guarantee you it's so much more fun then and so much safer. So for less than it costs you for a set of chrome hand grips, we'll change your riding life. I want to help you. If you ever have any questions, you just shoot me an email. Some people like to video their practice sessions, and I critique them for you. I'll do that absolutely no charge. I enjoy doing it. Have a very Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. And hope to see you soon. By the way, if you want to take one of our riding classes, just go on the website. We've got classes all over the country. They'll help you out extremely well. And remember that if you go to get these techniques down before you actually go to the class, you'll be way ahead of the game. Take care now.